Okay, attention media, the Nittany Lions are making their way to the dais for our press conference. Final of the Final Four today. Hi, guys.
Hey.
Welcome in. Good. Thank you.
How long have you been here? No, I'm saying here though. Like, oh, okay. He was like, I was actually on the plane. No, I knew that. Yeah.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Good.
Oh, Lord.
Welcome, welcome.
Great. Feel very close to the mic.
So just as usual, we'll ask for Coach to make an opening statement regarding the Final Four here, and then we'll open it up to questions for the student athletes and coach. And so, Katie, welcome to Louisville.
Thank you. I just want to thank the city of Louisville and the university. This has been such a great time for these girls already, and you guys do it right and put on a great show, and we're excited to be here and to get to practice a little bit this afternoon and just soak this all in. Thank you.
Thank you. Let's open it up to questions. You want to give us a start, Nancy? Sorry, right side.
Ethan Sales, Dignity Volleyball. I was curious, Katie, your reaction to the players being named AVCA All-Americans and Izzy being Freshman of the Year?
Yeah, I'm really proud of them. I think it's a well-deserved honor for these players, and it's great for the program, and these guys have put a lot of work in to get to where they are today, and I'm really proud of them.
Okay, Nancy, please. Yep.
For the players, I think every season has like three big parts. You have the non-conference, the conference, and then the postseason. Can you talk about each section and how you've changed for the players as a team? You don't have to talk about yourself, but as a team.
Yeah, I'll talk about preseason. I think that our preseason was really tough this year, and I think that us being together since the spring and then going on a foreign trip and then going into that, it just made us like bond together so much more, and we just felt a lot more prepared than in previous years. So yeah.
Yeah, and I think the Big Ten schedule is just so grueling, and it definitely prepares us for the NCAA tournament in that way. Like, we're playing top 5, top 10, definitely top 25 teams day in and day out. So it prepares us well for the NCAA tournament for sure.
And then I think postseason, we've kind of had to step it up a little bit because you know that each moment is a little bit bigger, but being seniors, we kind of had to remind the team, like, don't make it bigger than what it is. Like, we're playing for something on our chest, but we're playing for each other more than that.
About playing a conference team. There's only two conferences here, ACC and the Big Ten. So we've all seen each other so many times. So that can be good and bad. What do you think the good part is, and what do you think the bad part is?
I would say it's good for sure. Like, it's so cool for the two conferences that there are two teams from each conference, and it just shows how strong those two conferences are. I guess, like, the downside would be, like, we've seen them already, and the two other teams have seen each other already, so.
What's the challenge of having played a team several times and then having that third or fourth or second time? Does it get in your head if you've lost, or is it just like get revenge, or is it just play your game and go on?
I mean, I think the postseason is a different season, but I mean, it makes it a little bit harder because it's hard to beat someone twice. They have a different hunger when they come at you. There's a different fight in the game, but it's about how you respond to that moment as a team. And if you let it get into your head, then it makes it a mental game, but if not, then it stays physical.
Left side.
I'm just curious what your reaction to Izzy's season has been and how you've seen her grow.
I think Izzy is just like such an amazing player, and I've said this before, but she genuinely does play like a fifth year out there on the court, and I think that we're just so proud to see her grow, and not only that, like thrive in the college environment, and be able to play this season with her sister. It's just been great to see her.
Far left side.
This question is for all of you. How would you describe sort of coach's diagnosis and sort of how you guys talk about some of the little moments, because it truly changes how you view life, and I'm just curious how that shows up in your everyday moments, like little moments, doesn't have to be a big match,
Yeah, I think sometimes we can get caught up like in the moment, and we've been playing the sport for most of our lives, so it can seem like the most important thing in your life sometimes. But the way that coach is able to come in and just be the same every single day, no matter what's going on, is like puts so much into perspective for us, because this really is just a sport, and obviously we want to win, and that's what we're here for. But at the end of the day, it's just a game, and we don't have to take this too seriously, because sometimes life outside of sports can be more challenging than what you're dealing with in volleyball.
Yeah, I just want to say too, like we are playing for something bigger than us, and I think it's also important to realize that this is the same Katie from last year and the year before this, cancer or not. She still comes into that gym every day with the same fire and intensity, and I think like that's something that people need to realize. Like Katie has pushed this program on her back year after year, and she's pushed us here to the Final Four, and I'm just excited to be a part of all those years.
Left side, sorry. Yep.
Sorry. Can you hear me? How are you able to show up with the same energy? What is your your mindset through this all?
Well, I mean, I'm fortunate that I'm at a great hospital and getting great care, and I think that being around this team and this staff is when I feel most normal. So for me, being at practice and in the gym with them, makes it a whole lot easier. So, yeah, it's people talk about inspiration and things like that. I'll tell you, I'm going to UPenn, and every day I walk into the hospital there, it's the children's hospital is right across the street. So for me, it's like that's my perspective. There's babies and younger kids that are really sick, and I'm gonna be healthy, and I will get through this, and it's just part of my journey in my life right now. But that for me is inspiration. But no, being with these guys makes it a whole lot easier and fun. And yeah, I'm happy for them and excited to experience these next couple days with them.
I'm curious for the players what your experience has been like here in Louisville so far, and what are you most looking forward to about this week?
It's been awesome.
Cam just got her nails done.
I got my nails done. I mean, we showed up and we had a police escort. Like, we've brought so many people with us that just want to support us. So I think they just made us feel really welcomed, and that's really nice in this moment.
It's a bougie experience. Super, super bougie. I mean, this is nice. Y'all really did your big ones.
I was okay. Go ahead.
What are some of your thoughts for the players on Nebraska? Obviously, huge match and coming up.
I think they're a great team. I mean, we knew that. That's how you get here. And I think so are we. So it'll be a battle.
Anybody else?
Okay. For the players as well, just some of your thoughts on this season, what things you've been able to do well in particular to get to this point?
I think this team does such a good job of just moving through things and moving on really fast. We've put together such a good body of work throughout the season, but if we win or if we lose, it's always on to the next. We never talk about rankings. We never talk about awards. We're never really talking about like other teams or hyping people up or anything. So I think we do a really good job of just living in the moment. And if we win, great. We're moving on to the next to beat the next team. If we lose, great. We're moving on to beat the next team. So we do a good job of moving through things pretty quickly.
does it mean to you to just be carrying on the legacy of this program, the latest Final Four team?
Well, I mean, I think it means a lot. Like, we talk every day about just walking into the gym at Penn State is a different atmosphere than anywhere else in the country. Playing at Rec Hall is a different experience. Being supported by people at Penn State is a different experience. Like, being able to wear these jerseys and play for this team under Katie as well is a dream come true. Because, I mean, we grew up watching Penn State volleyball. They were great back then, and we're great now.
I do have a question, if that's okay. Katie, you said normal, and you feel most normal. So let me ask Camryn and them, what is normal around Katie? What is? Ask them what's normal with your coach around.
If I could call Katie mom during practice, I would. Like 100%. Mom, can I? Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, she definitely just cares about you like so much, and like the first thing that she asks you when she sees you is like, "How's your day going? How'd your test go today? Is your homework done?" Like, she really does care about you, and I think that is like her normal.
She also is always in our lives, and I think that she cares about everybody's families and things like that, like whose family member is doing this. My brother just had a baby. She checked in on him. She's texting my mom. I'm like, oh my gosh, like she's part of the family. So yeah, that's her normal. I mean, just being a part of our lives, same way she's a part of ours every single day.
And Katie, I guess normal to you is exactly that. Then is that right? Or
yeah, I mean, I just I mean, I love being with this group and just our daily interactions, and like I said, I have the best staff around, and just people that care, and I just want to see these ladies do the best they can on and off the floor, and I'm just excited about their future, and that they've been a part of this program.
Thank you. Left side, sorry.
Jess, you guys have had some big comeback wins, been able to win in a lot of different situations. How important has that been?
Yeah, I mean, super important. It just like builds these micro doses of trust, and I think the first time we ever talked about that was in preseason against Kentucky when we were away and we reverse swept them. That was like the first building block into that trust. So I just think that that's been accumulating over the course of our season, and I mean, against Creighton on Sunday in that third set, I think is when you definitely saw that come to fruition. So we're hoping to just keep building on that.
Kim, how would you say that international trip helped build camaraderie with the team and got you to this point?
I think it just proved how well we can be together as a team. Like, every single day we were together for at least 24 hours maybe, like literally every single day. And we were laughing and we were playing volleyball, and it was like, okay, you walk around the city for 7 hours and sightsee, and then you have to switch gears and play volleyball, and we had to figure out how to just like be in a different mindset, but we could help each other with that, and it's helped us on the court. Like, if we're in a bad mindset, I go to Jess and I'm like, Jess, you got to snap me out of this right now. Like, give me something else to think about, and she can do that. But that's the trust that she just talked about. Like, building that in the beginning has really helped us now.
That trip, you guys played against the Italian youth national team. What was that experience like?
It was really cool, obviously, to get that opportunity to play against them, and then also, like, for people like us that are looking at going pro, it kind of gave us a little dabble what maybe life would be like to play against foreign players and their pro teams, and yeah, it was super cool. I enjoyed it, and the view outside the gym was amazing with the mountains. It was so beautiful. It was like right like by Lake Como, and it was amazing.
Okay, left side.
How would you describe Penn State volleyball culture? Like, do you guys go in, day out, grinding at the sport and the craft? Like, how would you describe, like, Penn State culture?
Yeah, I think Quinn Menger, like, on our team describes it best, and Penn State has always been maybe not the best team, like, on paper, but they were going to fight you tooth and nail if you wanted to beat them, and I think that just totally encapsulates Penn State volleyball, like scrapping, outworking, grittiness, and some of the people who have been through this program are like some of the baddest women to ever do it.
For the players, I'm curious if you've watched the videos of previous teams winning national championships and flying onto the court. What goes through your mind when you're watching that?
It's right. chills. Like, we watched Megan win a national championship, and we're all like, Megan, what did that feel like? Like, it's a crazy experience because we know her now, and just knowing that, like, we can be around people like that and then try to uphold that same legacy, it's really special.
Jess, I'm just curious your thoughts on your backcourt this year. Jill, Ava, Joss playing pretty significant roles.
Yeah, it's really cool. One of my favorite rotations is when all three of those littles are back there just flying around, and it makes our lives a lot easier up in the front court. But it's awesome because they just fly around and make some insane defensive plays that make it really hard for the other team to score.
Taylor, what's your impression of just the arena here? Have you guys been out on the court? Obviously, you have practice coming up after this.
We've seen the court, but obviously the KFC Yum Center is amazing. Lots of big people have played here, and we're just excited to be here. And yeah, that's really it. It's a nice place, and like I said, this has been great.
Your home state, what does that mean to have so many friends and family here watching you?
I'm super excited. I think that, coming back for my 5th year, this was one of the main things I was thinking about, is that I knew Louisville would be hosting it, and it's super excited that I'm here with this group of girls and that the team gets to experience this, and that this is like our first time experiencing it too, and it's just really cool.
You have any questions for Katie too? We can go. She said no, but
Coach, I'm just curious how you've seen these three players up here really make an impact on your program and the things that they brought to the table.
Yeah, I think each of them are different in their own way, yet so competitive and caring. And the senior classes, I put a lot on them to do the right things and to help the program get to where it is today. And they've done exactly that, and I'm really proud of them.
All right. Anything else for Penn State before we let them get out of here?
Curious the camaraderie that you guys have, if maybe you have a best hair braider on the team, different things like that kind of bring you guys closer together?
I would say the foreign trip definitely did it for us. Like, that was what made us so close. And I don't know if there's a best hair braider. Maybe Quinn, probably. Quinn's probably the best hair braider. But we have all of these like little micro traditions that like we all do before the game, and it's just cool to like get ready together and see everyone do those.
All right. Good deal. Thank you so much for your time today.
Thank
Good luck tomorrow.
Thanks so much. Appreciate it.
You bet.
Hopefully you guys get a little break here.
Oh, I got it made. I just get to sit down.